Alright, so we only got 3 here. I remember this one being kind of tricky. We'll see how well it goes. Like, Whitney's Miltank is more of a problem in this area than the others, but, like, it also doesn't help because I don't really have too much normal coverage. Like, the best thing I got, again, is just Pseudo Wudo. I mean, Gygas is pretty good, too, because it's like, alright, well, you can't really hit him with normal attacks. I guess Slowbro. We got Gygas for the Meryl, and Slowbro will be for the Phanpy, but everything else, I guess, Pseudo Wudo. Like, it's good because normal attacks won't do too much to either one of them, you know, so that's the idea, but, you know, low kick's not doing too much, which also, regarding Coliseum, I'm pretty sure we taught him, like, Break instead, because that's far more reliable as, God, I hope you can take this. I might just, yeah, we'll just switch to Pokesol instead, because I don't want to switch over to Gygas, him get blasted with a Surf, and that's it. So we'll just let Pokesol take the defensive part of it, and then I guess we can just blast him with, like, Psychic or something. Double Edge! Alright, that was not expected, nor was that really a smart move to do against a rock tree. But, I mean, you're the boss. That also means it would have worked pretty well against, Gygas, too. Ice Punch. See, like, that's the other side, is, like, because they're normal types, they're far more likely to have something goofy on them like that, or, like, Fire Punch or Thunder Punch or anything like that. So, like, I'm at a disadvantage in that area, but, yeah. Also, I would like to draw attention to the nicknames Meryl has, and you will notice everything it sends out will probably end with ETTE. And that's, you know, the inspiration for Pokeslow's name was switch the front and the back around, so not quite reversed, just it's like if you took a Crunch Bar. You know, I never actually thought to do that. I don't know if I did. It'd be like Unchker. Yeah, Snubette. Absolute favorite one ever, which is what we're always naming our muck, because, you know, it's muck. You don't really have too much you can play with on that. We just called it Umk, because I think it was Poke Cup, the very first biker on Master Ball, because I'm expecting him to have Bite, that's why I'm switching. He has a muck, and it's just UMK, Umk. And it's funny, because it sounds so retarded, so that's always been my favorite. And always, you know, a reason why I loved, like did that say Vine Whip? No? Okay. I don't know why I read Vine Whip, but I read Vine Whip. And I was really confused, because I was like, how the hell does a Snubbull have Vine Whip? Do I even go, or I just go with Rock Slide? Go with Rock Slide. I mean, at this point, Stab's a better idea. Low Kick would be more beneficial for a heavier Pokemon, or a Pokemon with lower defense. We can at least get the Stab and knock it out, because I'm pretty sure a Low Kick wouldn't have been enough. Like, that's a pick your own battles in that case. Alright, so I guess we'll just switch back to Pokesol. The downside about things like Gygas is, in this generation, he doesn't have Levitate, so he's not exactly immune to ground yet, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And I think I remember, I don't know if I said it during Silver, but I always thought Psychic beat Ghost types, because I didn't realize all the Psychic type, or all the Ghosts were actually poison as well. I just knew if you used Alakazam, you could kill a Gengar by using Psychic, so I just thought it beat Ghost. And then eventually later I learned it was the opposite. But see, this is where I'm curious, because like in this case, against these normal types, it's a little bit less about trying to stick with Stone Sour and trying to fight with types and just play with their stats themselves. So like Meryl's big on health and nothing else, so I knew, I'm like, it doesn't really matter what we do, like just hit it with something hard hitting. And that's also where things like Sunny Day can come into advantage, or Lita can come into advantage and try and take care of stuff like that. We're gonna try and use Gygus. Unfortunately, we don't have Curse. Nor do we have, Curse for either one of Gygus or Pokeslow. Because Pokeslow was the one who helped us knock Whitney out in a heartbeat. She's got all sorts of types. So Water beats Diglett and Rapidash. But on the plus, on the other side, Stonesour beats Mareep and Rapidash. So hypothetically, that's 3 of them. Which Gygus would be Remoraid, which is, 4, which that just leaves the Sentret and the Aipom. Plus, Stonesour could also knock out Aipom and Sentret, meaning Stonesour can take out a quarter of the team. So we should open with Stonesour then, because he has 2/3 coverage, and then we can have Gygus and Slowbro in their support. That's the way I've always programmed myself into doing stuff like this, is who has the most type coverage, who can knock out the most. Because the probability of them sending out something that Stonesour can defeat, I got a 60% chance that whatever they put out, he's going to knock it the fuck out, or he should be able to knock it the fuck out. So there you go. Ponyta. Or Ponyta. Ponyta Rapidash is another one that's, I think, kind of hard to find a good nickname for. Oh. In Pika Cup, in Stadium 1, I remember Pika Cup, I think it's like Charmeleon has Ember, but the animation for it looks so cool because it looks like it's just shooting a fireball, and I don't know why fireball isn't an attack that we have yet. After that time, it looked kind of like it just vomited red pixels. But anyway, Ponyta Rapidash is one that I feel like is super hard to find a really good nickname for. So, like, the closest thing that I have to a good nickname is just Nightmare, which, like, my idea originally was, like, base it off of the Fright Knight, from Danny Phantom and his ghost flaming horse, or something like that. But the horse is just named Nightmare. And everyone just names it Nightmare anyway, because I guess it's just a very fitting name for a flaming horse. So, like, it's kind of hard to find a good nickname for Ponyta Rapidash. I mean, I guess you could do something else better. Like, what I did with Mudsdale in Gen 7 was I looked up the names of, like, famous racehorses or war horses, just any sort of famous horse, and I just picked something from there. And what I ended up siding with was Blackjack, because firstly, it's just a cool name all around. And it also works as like a war horse. So I mean, I could technically do that if I wanted something better for Rapidash, but at this point it's traded and I can't rename it, so like, it kind of sucks. But I mean, I don't know, it's just an idea. There's just not too many good nicknames out there for it, and I kind of wish there was, because I would like something super cool. I considered, because Mick Vogels always used to joke about Ganondorf's horse, being like this evil black horse of death, and you call it Sunny Muffins. So I mean, like, that crossed my mind, but didn't want to do it. Pokeslow. I mean, there's an idea. It's just it's more of an in-joke than a good nickname. What else was there? I mean, there's another one I could think of that's Zelda related. Like, there's a giant horse in Breath of the Wild, and I thought of it because it's like green and it's got a red mane, and I'm like, it's big, green, and has a red mane. Ganon horse. There you go. I mean, there's also Epona. You could always name things Epona, but I feel like that's really boring and generic. I remember one of my exes said Tri Horse. I was like, oh, that's kind of clever, but I wouldn't ever use that. I just realized he has very little health. I mean, I knew he had little health, but I didn't realize he had less than a Shuckle. And I wouldn't ever side with Magnitude, because that's just RNG on how much power you can get, when you could just have Earthquake, which does 100 every time, which is Magnitude 10 every time. So don't ever use Magnitude unless you're like a level 5 and have absolutely nothing else. Then sure, anything's better than Mudslap. But as soon as you get like a halfway decent ground move, just ditch it. Yeah, see, she's got capable stuff here. So, like, the Miltank, Wigglytuff, and Clefable, all very capable, bulky threats. And then even Stantler's no joke. And then it's got Gloom and Dodrio. So for that in mind, you know, you would want Gygus here for the Dodrio. Or you could use Pokeslow or Hot Shot to take out the Gloom. The Gloom is the lead. I could also use Hop-Tart if I wanted to, but I don't really think Hop-Tart's going to be all that useful for us. So, I mean, since Gygus also works well against Dodrio, and it's got the whole Hypnosis thing that I'm thinking would also be really good. Oh, it's the question of who to open with. Because I'm thinking basically Stone Sour, Gygus, and then I guess Magmar. The plus side is Magmar could do Sunny Day Flamethrower. We could also try Meganium for like more defensive play. Nightshade's not going to be doing a damn thing. In general, Hop-Tart's not going to be doing too much of a damn thing. So I just feel like it's got to be Hot Shot, mostly for the type coverage. I mean, I guess technically Pokeslow here with Ice Punch could knock out both Dodrio and Gloom. It's a little bit more at risk with Gloom, but like it's there, and it's good defensively. But I think I'm going to try Hot Shot mostly for the type coverage, so if all else fails, then I got to redo this fucking gym too. We'll see about modifying our strategy, but I think it's going to be hard regardless of how we do it, but hopefully we can do it. Yeah, see, I was kind of expecting Miltank to start, and I think the Miltank's got Milk Drink. I'm not entirely sure. So I would like to start. I considered opening with Gygus, like I really did. I thought about it. I was like, it might not be the worst idea to try. And if I fail, I might redo and try that. I'm hoping whatever it does. Mostly because Miltank, I'm pretty sure, has Milk Drink on it. Which, you know, that's the bane of your existence. Earthquake. That sucks. That very, 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 very much sucks. Well, I'm glad you got that. The good news is if we can put it to sleep, we can get all of your health back. But the bad news is you're probably going to fail. Yeah, that's basically my luck. Well, we've already failed. All it took was one turn, and it's 100% impossible to do this because Earthquake kills every single member of the team that I picked. Great. Oh, that actually didn't do too much. I mean, it survived, but could have definitely done more. That also didn't do too much at all. Like, that did even less. Did about 100. I might just barely live. Yeah, just barely. Our best bet was with Rock Slide. I just realized Slowbro could use Psychic against the Gloom. I didn't use Milk Drake at all. not going to have a water attack. It's more likely to have ice or electric. Sunny Day is not going to do too much more. It would make more sense to just use Flamethrower back to back. I did about half, a little bit less than half Double Edge. Actually, that'll be enough to kill it. And I guess it depends on whatever its last Pokemon is. I didn't expect this sort of comeback. If it's a Gloom, I'm fucking saved. No, of course it's not. I didn't think it would be. Let's see what Clefable's got, though. It only did about 100 something. That's Psychic? I'll only take one more. But I only need to take one more. Are we fucking gonna win this? Because that'll do that, but I outspeed it. I can't believe we just barely won this. Here I was, like, I stopped talking because I'm like, that's it. We're gonna lose, but I might as well see how much more we can deal, what all to expect for the next time I start. And we fucking won. I didn't expect Hotshot to be able to kill 2 of them. I mean, awesome! That saved me like 20 minutes, but like, that was not expected. I was just trying shit out so this way I knew what the hell to expect for next time. Okay, cool. That works.